Hey everybody, this is Ardoom, and welcome back to another episode of a Let's Play Darkest Dungeon, the Crimson Court, and I've thought about things long and hard, and I think I've got the right party and the right trinkets to take down the Viscount, who's literally just behind the doorway there in the courtyard. I've got my invitations, I'm ready to go. Let me take you through my thinking. So I've got every single person in my party able to run either a self-heal or a heal on somebody else. Opening up the leper, he's there for frontline damage to either kill the Viscount or somebody who's doing some meaningful damage. His 13 to 25 is amplified by 25% versus Bloodsuckers, which the Viscount is. He's also rocking a Martyr's Seal to try and keep him off death's door if he is the focus of unpleasant attention, which is certainly what happened last time around with my Hellion, who was in position 1. Next up we have Nico, the legendary Flagellant. I'm not sure about bringing Nico or Murdak, to be honest, because Flawed Release don't really have any range skills to worry about there. Claustrophobic, just his bleed resist is lower, which is kind of a problem. You know what, Nico? I don't want you to die, man. No, I'll bring you along. I'll bring you along. So again, on Nico, I've got an Ancestor's Coat to improve his dodge, as well as an Ancestor's Bottle just to give him a bit more toughness. He is currently craving, so we will probably give him the blood first off, feed him some food, and he'll be amped up to a slightly higher HP, which will, make him a bit more survivable. And again, we've changed his abilities, so he's running Reign of Sorrows as well as Punish as his two standard abilities, and then Exsanguinate and Redeem as his low HP abilities. Next up we have an Occultist. Again, Life Crystal, pretty straightforward, just trying to amp up the HP slightly. And Junior's Head, because his primary responsibility is healing and debuffing. So I'm going to configure the Houndmaster for a lot of mark-based attacks. So Weakening Curse, so Vulnerability Hex is there to mark him, and that will reduce his dodge as well to practically nothing. And then it's just Weakening Curse, Weakening Curse, Weakening Curse, Weakening Curse. That's going to debuff his damage by a huge amount. Again, damage debuff by 40% is massive if it takes, and it's going to make me a lot more survivable than I otherwise would be. Not going to use Abyssal Artillery, we'll keep Sacrificial Stab for the multi-position based attacks. And then finally we have really the guy who this whole strategy is based on, the Houndmaster. So the plan is to mark the Viscount, and thus do epic damage, and as we know, Hound's Rush does 100% extra damage against Mark, so that would be a maximum of 30. Plus 15 from Wolf's Tassel Trophy, so I don't know whether that's going to be like 30, 34 or 35, or whether it's going to be like 32, but I'll take all the damage I can. We'll also be depositing bleeds on everything that we possibly can if we can't get to the Viscount in a reasonable way, because when the Viscount eats a corpse, he absorbs or transfers the debuffs that are on it. Then finally we have another mark, just to be really redundant, which is going to remove his protection, such as it is, and a self-heal there. I'm hoping this party's going to work out. Because I have some of my very best trinkets here, and if these guys die without me finishing combat, I am screwed. Alright, with that all said, and all the build-up I can possibly make, I need to provision up to get in there. Yes, I will embark and use an invitation. Let's bring a full stack of medicinal herbs in. The money isn't really an object here. We'll bring along 4 blood. That's going to be excessive. Maybe 3 is fine. Bandages, yes. Anti-venoms, yes. Food, just a little bit. And yeah, I will bring along some 3 holy water, because that's all I can use. And what we're going to do, here's a plan. Show up, holy water on everyone that isn't cursed, blood on everyone that is, and yeah, just rock 'em, sock 'em robots. Could bring more bandages. It's going to be eating into my cash supply, but just to be safe. And I mean, if there's anything past the Viscount, I'm going to be screwed, so I may as well actually be prepared for that. Let's bring along, like, a key. No, let's just plan to kill the Viscount. That's our objective here, because this party is not equipped to deal with meaningful stress and heals in a long term, or to camp up in any meaningful way. So let's just embark, and if this ends badly, I will be deeply regretful. This is the longest time I've had an intro before I've actually gotten into combat as well, so apologies guys. I hope you're enjoying this. I'm kind of frightened of the Viscount. he's a bit nasty, and he did kill poor Sarah. Sorry Sarah. So yeah, hopefully this all works out. It will be a bit of a long load, so as always, I'll thank you guys very much for stopping by. I have fun making these videos. It's great having an audience, so thanks very much. If you're a new viewer, by the way, this has gotten posted on Reddit by someone somewhere. Can't think of who that could be. Why not subscribe? You'll get at least one new Darkest Dungeon video every single day on YouTube, and you know, actually a pretty good community, to be honest, of commenters. Anyway, there we go. Let's center map. First things first, you're craving, so we can do something about that. Let's give you a bit of a feed. You're in Bloodlust. That may be a problem, but I do not care. Let's just be redundant about this. Holy Water. Yeah, let's up your resistances to everything. Up your resistances to everything. Up your resistances to everything. It's only going to last me for 3 rounds, but I will take it. Bleed resist from a quest. Can I? No, I can't cure that. Okay. Let's try again. One more time. Whew! Alright, here he is. Alright, let's start doing chain bleeds on the back row. 2 and 1, and alright, at least the bleeds do take. Hounds Harry, just to force the Viscount to... just to force him to heal. Done. And I should have dropped a mark in that turn, but there you go. Square meal. He eats, and he does pick up the damage. That's fantastic. Alright, chop goes down. That's going to be some 21 damage. It's a good opening hit. And a bleed as well for 6. Not too shabby. Refined pairing. 7 and 13. That's alright. I'm going to need to focus on dropping a mark on the Viscount ASAP. Served rare, 10 damage. That's okay. We've got the HP for this. We are going to be fine. Right. Mark target, reduce dodge. Yes, please. There we go. He has still quite a lot of dodge, and those bleeds are still coming through. Refined pairing again. Back rows, but it's doubly dodged, for which I am immensely grateful. Alright, let's Ravenous Feast. Yep. Please take on a fresh bleed, and you're pretty much just buffed back to full life, which is really regrettable. Oh well. Oh well. And Mr. Crazy is being crazy once again. I'm going to keep applying bleed to those back row bandits because that seems to be the only way to consistently damage both the Viscount and the corpses. Let's consider our next steps. We're okay for health. We want to be reducing... the Viscount's damage. Let's give that a try. Nope. Buff did not take, and he's only marked for 1 more turn, and it's clear already. Damn it. Of course, he's got so many actions. This strategy may not work. This strategy may not work. In any case, let's give him a smack for 30, and just keep the Hounds Harrys going. It's not amazing results there, to be entirely honest, and I'm concerned about the Occultist dying. What are you doing? Crazy locomotive. Alright, let's keep the Reign of Sorrows going. 1 and 2. Alright, no marks taking, but at least there's some epic bleed on that big mummified body. Square meal goes down. He's going to be up by 25, I think. Yep, so he is actually taking some tangible damage, but I'm concerned about my Occultist. In any case, let's again get a chop going. 21 damage. I'm happy to have that every single time. Refined pairing goes down, and 12 and 11. Are we on Half-Life? We are on Half-Life with the Flagellant. So when his bleed kicks in, we should be able to heal the Occultist, which is just fine. Let's keep the Hounds Harrys going for the moment. Again, just trying to apply these bleeds. Some nice crits there, such as it is. Hungry Eyes. 3. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Bit of a shuffle there. He's got a riposte going, and we are all stressed out. Let's... What are you doing? That's an awful heal. Please leave the Occultist alone. Served rare. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. 7 damage, and that's okay. Unfortunately, the Leper is out of position to do some meaningful damage on anyone. Let's drop a redeem now because we have to. We have to. Done. Alright, that's better. That is better. Alright, Viscount, square meal. That's fine. That's fine. You're healing by 25. And it feels like we're going nowhere. And quickly, let's try and activate another chain bleed to keep that body stuffed body, because I don't want him healing 50 if I can. Take the risk of a pretty nasty riposte, but let's see how bad it is on someone with full life. Take 7 damage, that's fine. That's fine. Alright, weird reconstruction on 2741. Let's try it again on the... No, let's try it on the leper. No. Occultist. 23, there we go. Good heal. Topped up. More than I can hope for. Refined pairing goes down 10 and 9. Not too shabby, and it's probably going to be the Houndmaster who takes the next. Yep, Hungry Eyes, yep. 3 damage, and that's fine. Riposte is active once again, which is regrettable. Let's start working down something with larger... Or should we drop a big heal? No, got to take care of these corpses somehow. 25 damage, done and Dunsky. Not too shabby. Refined pairing on the Occultist. Oh, that's epic damage. Epic damage, and that bleed. Oh, that bleed. Oh my god, that bleed is going to be nasty, but it will push the Flagellant back down into Crazy Ability Town, and the Viscount is literally unharmed. Aside from bleed. Served rare, goes down, dodged. Alright, for that I'm grateful. He still has that riposte going as well. I'm gonna self-heal here. And again, up by 20, fantastic. No additional bleeds either. I'm gonna take care of that bleed now because that's just ridiculous. We're gonna try for an exsanguinate on something with a low bleed resistance, and nothing has a low bleed resistance. Right, we'll redeem the leper. Great heal. And that's just fine. What has the most value? Alright, let's take out this body if we can. 15 damage and it will be dead in its next turn. That's just fine. That's just fine. Still some bleeds going, but not much really to add to it. Yeah, cure, minor heal, picked up stuff. Great. Refined pairing this time in the back rows. 10 and 17, that's a nasty critical. And that bleed on the Occultist is insane once again. And our stress level is through the freaking roof. Right, let's self-heal again with the Houndmaster. This tactic isn't working out the way I wanted it to. These marks just can't come down because of the number of turns that the let's take care of that bleed. Weird reconstruction. 14, not bad. Stress goes down as well. I'm not going to regret that. Up to 27, not amazing, but I've certainly had worse. Hungry Eyes go down. Pretty minor damage, and that's fine. Alright, that's fine. Your Apostle is going to be active for ages. Who has a decent chance to bleed? It's the big sack of Cromony. Let's take that hit. 5 damage made. And the bleed does take there. At least briefly, that's going to pay off for me. I can take a hit on this guy. 27 damage, only 3 in riposte. I don't know what I'm so afraid of riposte about. I don't know why I'm so afraid of riposte. I'm sorry, I should say. And let's keep self-healing with the Houndmaster. No, we're going to be going into Crazy Town really soon. Let's take out this body bag. 10 damage, and with that bleed, that corpse is dead. And so is this. Done. Alright, so the Viscount no longer has the means to heal. It's got the lowest HP. It's going to be the Occultist. Let's up by 16. None too shabby, and it's only the Houndmaster for us to worry about for the moment. Ravenous Feast goes down. That's fine. You picked up a bleed. That's going to keep that blood-stuffed body alive for just a little bit longer, but not forever. No more body bags for you, Mr. Viscount. Hungry Eyes goes down. It's a dodge. Nicely done. You still have heaps of turns though, so I'm gonna have a problem. And Bosk's resolve is tested. He is fearful, and that may cause me a whole host of problems. But let's start working down this guy. 9 damage taken on the Flagellant, not too bad. He's got too many turns. Let's drop a weird reconstruction on the Houndmaster. Up by 12, and you get your turn back again. which is just fine. Hound's Rush just to keep those bleeds going. Crit for 18 in response to that riposte. That's a problem, but the dots are coming for you. The dots are coming for you, and it's a dodge from the Occultist, which is fine. He is in heart attack territory, but everything is fine. Yeah, Nico is going to go Rapturous, but Rapturous is literally, it's my jam. Rapturous is the Flagellant's song. It gives him buffs. It doesn't give him harm, it gives him buffs. It's fine. 8 damage on the Leper, and that's okay. We can take strikes from that Leper, and Bonnell will go insane, of course. Hopeless, yep. All negative checks, unfortunately, but that's how it goes sometimes. Viscount's down to 71 HP, Hungry Eyes goes down, and there's a good spread of damage there. Unfortunately for me, I should be saying very clearly, Chop goes down, 20 damage and 5 back. I think we've got this done. I think the Houndmaster strategy wasn't really crucial, but alright, if that Flagellant gets a turn in, I'm going to use him to heal up the Houndmaster and then keep things going. Yeah, alright, redeem, done. Oh, beautiful crit there, bit of stress reduction, nothing really too fantastic, but there you go. I am going to try and debuff you. No, I'm gonna heal. Witter Construction on the Leper, who refuses it because he's an idiot. Alright, Weakening Curse. Let's do it. Make sure it's the right one. Yes, negative 40% damage, 8 damage taken back in riposte, and that debuff has taken, fortunately. Let's Hound's Rush you, 8 damage and 2 back. That's just fine by me. Unfortunately, no bleed. Sydney's going to go loco, but for a change, we get a good pass on these things. Stress goes down. Sydney's looking fine once again. Hungry Eyes, 3 damage only this time around, and yeah, this guy is dying. Well, he's dining on me, and he's also dying, fortunately. But I'm in heart attack land. This is really serious for Bosk. Really serious for Bosk, actually. Alright, let's get a chop going. 20 damage only, 6 damage taken back, that's fine. 20 HP left. We could have this. What are you doing? No! So close to a heart attack. We have to prioritize killing him over everything else. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And you're dead in your next action. You're dead in your next action. Hopefully. Well, you're dead regardless.
Let us hope he enjoyed his
Oh my god.
cold as it was.
Oh my god. That's nuts. That was an insane combat. Alright, got a blueprint. Have 2 of 3. It's a Crimson Court Antiquarian Trinket, and that's all we have to do. But if there's more that we can, we will. Obviously, we have nothing to camp with, which is to be expected, and this just goes through a loop-de-loop. I'm not concerned. We've done this dungeon. The Viscount is dead. It was a really closely done thing. I'm sorry I was so quiet through half that battle. I was just very nervous. I was very, very nervous. In the meantime, we have picked up 25,300 gold, 64 crests, the Viscount Spices, which is very useful. As well as the Tyrant's Tasting Cup, plus 33% stress healed, but extra stress in general. And if we have the complementary item, it will give us extra stress healed when camping as well. Everyone is literally insane. But Bonnell is now a Beast Slayer. Nico has picked up Fragile, which I'll need to deal with immediately, as well as Stress, Faster, and Sydney has Thick Blood. I would have rather kept Deadly, but regardless, that is our combat.
The virulent clouds from the courtyard have abated. The airs of the estate feel narrowly agreeable once again.
Okay, well, the curse is removed. Not that it was necessarily a problem. We have the blood, and we have the blood. What we will need to do, though, is deal with all of the crazy that we've picked up. All of the crazy we've picked up. Alright, there's no curses left. I'm not going to worry about Nico's stress just for the moment. I will take care of Fragile, though, because negative 10% HP is awful. Actually, he's my only flagellant. Let's just heal him up. Done. Bonnell, yes, take care of your woes and worries. Bosk, yep, keep on keeping on with the prayer, and Sydney's fine. Sydney's seen some shit, but he's okay. He does not mind in the least. Wow. Well, the Viscount's dead. That was exciting. I'm glad I planned things out. I'm actually really glad I planned things out. The plan I had with the whole mark, extra damage from the Houndmaster, that didn't pay off at all. Because obviously the Viscount had too many turns. The marks did not last long enough. But, yeah, I may have changed my back position to probably like an Arbalest or something. But I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied with how that worked out. And I do think that the bleeds, the hounds harry rather than the hounds rush, the chain attack that does damage to everything in a bleed, was pretty pivotal to taking down all those blood sacks with damage over time while everyone else just survived the wailing they got. So yeah, if you want a Viscount strat, there's one. I'm not going to say it's the best one, but it worked for me. Obviously with some consequences in stress, as you can see, but it did work. And yeah, I hope that was illuminating for you all. In the meantime, I am going to look at who needs to get a little bit of sanitarium-based healing, but I will do all that off camera, as well as planning my next moves into the dungeon here. Who do we have? Bewitching Predator, 1 Countess, with some very, very lovely items there, and an insane amount of quests, but that is all to come in future episodes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Ardoom. If you're a newbie, hit that subscribe button, hit that playlist for me. I'd be very, very grateful. If you're coming into the channel midstream, check out that playlist as well. There are some pretty fun battles in the mix. If you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. You're awesome, you're amazing, and feel free to claim your character while there are still some spots left, and I will catch you all next time.